Welcome, I'm Bev Adams. I own an independent paper crafting business showcasing products from Stampin' Up. I've made this fun fold card with products from Stampin' Up. I sell these products and also a few items to make crafting more convenient. I have the free detailed directions for this project on my website. You'll be able to click the links for the products that you would like to be taken to my online store at Stampin' Up. You'll see where to find all of that at the end of this video, so don't worry about taking notes. It's time to put stamps, ink, and paper together. I am using two products that you can get free during Sale-a-Bration. One is counting sheep, some very cute sheep. And you can also get the sheep dies. You can get either of these for a $50 order, or if you put in an order for $100, you can get both. I'm also using the layering dies and the double oval punch. My ink is Smoky Slate. You may want to use some Stampin' Blends that go with this paper. I used the Poppy Parade, but you could use the Pool Party or the Flirty Flamingo. And I only use those for the balloon and the party hat. My cardstock is Pool Party. It is the basic 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. I have a second layer of cardstock that will go inside actually this reverse order. This is 5 1/4 by 8 scored at 4. I have a piece of Pattern Party Designer Series paper. I think that this is great paper. It is a host set of paper, but it's a very large stack and it has some great patterns in it. So I've been using that a lot. I have two pieces that are 1 by 4 from that same Pattern Party stack. I have a piece of basic white cardstock that's 5 by 3 3/4. Of course, I have a basic white envelope. This is 1/4 of a piece of basic white that is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And this is what we're going to use for stamping and cutting out. And I will be using the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine for cutting out my dies. I'm going to start by adhering my Designer Series paper to the front of the card. I am going to be using the center part after I've cut it out, so I'm just putting adhesive around the outside edge. One of those products that I mentioned to make crafting more convenient is taggers. I have my layering circles taggers, and I'm using the number 3 die, and so I can use that to figure out which die I wanted to use. If you don't have my taggers, you'll have to count down from the largest smooth to the number 3 smooth. I'm going to go ahead and cut that circle out now, so I'll use the number 1 platform, the number 2 plate for die cutting, my cut up plate, and my card, and putting the circle kind of in the middle there. So I've got it centered so that these sides and the top are about the same. So that cuts through both layers, and we will be using both of these. I have already set up my Stamp-A-Ratus with these arranged. They will fit on this 1/4 size sheet. This piece is one that I have already stamped and cut out. So my customers at my workshop can just cut out the pre-cut pieces and stamp them together. But I'll take that out now. So this does fit here. If I put my cardstock right there and make sure my magnets are out of the way. Ink up my stamp. And I'm using my friend Gidget's Gadget. I hope she sells these to the public. It's a very nice way of getting a good even. And I can see I didn't ink that back side very well. So let me try again. One of the nice things about the Stamparatus is that you can go back through and ink again. And now we'll cut these. So you should be able to lay out all of these with room around the edges. And all 3 sheep. And I'm going to put the fence way up against here. And then there should be room for the balloon over here. And I like to use a bit of washi tape. Cover this up and roll them through. Then we will punch this piece. Such a fun set. I have fantasies that they will bring this back in next year's annual catalog. So I said we were going to keep these parts. I'm going to punch the scalloped oval from this piece, from this scrap. And I think we're ready to put our card together. So I'm putting one striped piece, and I want this kind of low on the bottom, and it should be the same size as the polka dotted stripe. And I'm putting this a little bit lower than in my sample. Putting the greeting on with dimensionals. Before I put that on my card itself, I want to put my fence on. So my fence needs to be below our circle there and off to the side. And now I can put my greeting on. And if I have this, I put this lower so it can be more centered on this band here. And it is overlapping the fence. This sheep is going to be overlapping the hole, so I don't want the dimensionals to go where the hole is. So we're putting that on his belly and his bottom. So that's the front section. We're going to put this piece in so it opens with the fold on the right side. And we will put the other striped piece about About here. We do want this higher up because we want this sheep to be standing there. And we want it to be showing through the hole. So I'm going to kind of set him in there. This is the piece that will be on the very center. You could certainly stamp another greeting on this, or you could put lots of balloons on this piece. You could have a whole row of balloons going up here if you'd like. I'm putting this piece, this is that scrap that we cut out from the front, and we're putting that over here. And the sheep that's just standing there. These go on flat so that your card's not too fat. I'm putting this down a little bit because I want my birthday hat there. And I think I am going to color this birthday hat. And it's just a it's just a little bit of coloring there and a little bit of coloring for the balloon itself. And honestly, I think I'm going to put this balloon over here just for fun. So you can put that anywhere you want it. And the little birthday hat goes on this guy. And that's it. A quick, fun fold card. Happy birthday. Here is the web address for this project, where you'll find the free detailed directions and links for the products I used. Just click the links and you'll be taken to my online store at Stampin' Up! Also on my website, you can click Home near the top of the page to find lots of resources. Under Shop, you can find the products I offer to make crafting more convenient, how to get free products with my frequent shopper rewards, and a link to my online store at Stampin' Up! Click Inspiration to scroll all my projects back to 2011, most with detailed directions and videos. Though the products in those older projects have been retired, you may find techniques, layouts, and color combinations to inspire you today. If you're new to stamping, you might want to take a look at the basics. You'll find out how to cut card bases and layers, and what's special about Stampin' Up!, and some of my favorite tools. Under Organization, you'll find tons of free resources such as catalog tabs, labels and case inserts, color tools, and much more. You can take a tour of my craft wall. More organization means more time for crafting. Come stamp with me here in Ventura County, California, or get the best deal of all and join my team of crafters. The team is called SIP Together, and it stands for Stamps, Ink, and Paper Together. The team is made of crafters who want to save money on the products they buy, share with a few friends, or grow a business like mine. Be sure to subscribe to my website and on YouTube. Talk to you soon. Bye.